All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. If there's one thing we've learned about General Hospital's Sonny Corinthos over the years, it's that he's almost superhumanly fertile. He's got 4 living kids right now, though technically he's not Michael's biological dad, and would have had another 5 if it wasn't for a series of tragic miscarriages and deaths. One of those deaths, of course, was Morgan, who died in an unfortunate car bombing after Ava switched out his meds. Now, though, we're getting the sneaking suspicion that Sonny's about to gain another son to replace the one he lost. Oh, replace may be a harsh word, but if we're right, the timing of this twist seems awfully intentional. This all started, you see, with Lois. She got into Gio's background with Carly today, explaining how her nephew's dad died before his mom even got to tell him he was pregnant. Then, when she too passed away, Sonny stepped in to cover all of Gio's expenses from the time he was 10 onwards. That's unbelievably generous and kind, but it's also more than a little suspicious. Even more so is the fact that Sonny never mentioned Gio to anyone, including Carly. As soon as Lois told her what happened, she wondered why she never knew about him. You can read today's General Hospital recap here. It could just be an act of altruism that Sonny never wanted or needed credit for, but that's awfully random. In Port Charles, nothing is ever as it seems, and things are almost always more connected than we realize. So why else would Sonny do all this and keep quiet? Maybe it's because he had a fling with Gio's mom shortly before she became pregnant. Her husband died overseas, and Sonny may have had his suspicions about Gio's paternity, but thought it would be better for Gio to grow up with a hero father rather than a mob boss. And then, by the time Gio's mom also passed away, Sonny may have decided to just let the matter rest and do his best to be there for Gio from afar, never speaking of what might be. And that was likely working just fine for him until Gio showed up in Port Charles. Just as Morgan's tragedy is dredged up all over again thanks to Ava's vendetta. If we're right, then this twist is happening just as the show's diving back into what Ava did to Morgan, and just before Brian Craig makes a special return appearance in August. And if you don't want to wait that long to see Morgan's portrayer on our screens again, you can always check out Brian Craig's new movie. Perhaps Morgan's ghost will return to pull Sonny back from the brink now that Ava's completely replaced his bipolar medication with a placebo. And in the process, he'll encourage his dad to get to the bottom of Gio's paternity and welcome him into the family for real. Sonny's lost so many children, from the miscarriages to Morgan. And he's lost time with so many more, like never knowing Dante was his son until the cop was a grown man. Surely Morgan would want to encourage his dad to embrace the kids he has. And just like that, as Sonny says farewell to Morgan once again and lets go one son, he would have another waiting to be welcomed into the Corinthos clan. What are your thoughts? Could Gio be another of Sonny's kids? If not, do you suspect anyone else of being his father?